You're stronger than you thought you were. Did you think you'd make it this far? Did you think the country would make it this far? At the beginning of the year, so much fucking doom and gloom. And it's been pretty consistent, let's be honest, throughout 2025. But we are still here. You're still here. You're stronger than you think you are. You're stronger than you think you were. We protested. We went out in the streets, right? Judges fought back. Judges held the line in a lot of spaces, especially like National Guard and other places. This administration thought it was going to steamroll over everything, and they have done damage. They have killed people here and abroad. You freaking Musk and USAID, right? People in the streets. They have done irreparable damage to families, to people and families. But they said they were going to do so much worse, right? They made us believe there was nothing we could do about it, and it was all over. Just sit back and let it happen. There's nothing you can do about it. And we said fucking no. We said no. And here we are, and dealing them a shit ton of blows, right? And now the files are coming. Venezuela is still there. The economy is not getting better. No matter what numbers they fudge and what numbers they want to make you believe, people do not feel that. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe that these people do not want. They do not want. And 2026 is going to be even bigger because you're strong and you're stronger than you thought you were. They told you you're not. They told you you can't do anything about it. And you said, fuck off. And I'm not saying you didn't get down. We got down, right? Like there were bad times. And grief overload is a thing. But here we are and did not stop. In 2026, we've got to go bigger. Protest, bigger. Pushback, bigger. Demand for answers, bigger. Accountability, bigger. And it's got to be such a push from the bottom up that people get out of the way. Support it or get out of the way at the top. Then we're talking about a sea change. Not just for like an election year. We're talking about a sea change of the way we do business. Billionaires held accountable, and we have to keep pushing on that process, and it won't happen right away. But you may not have thought you'd be here at this point. I had points during the year I was like, fuck, this sucks. And the biggest thing we can do is keep opening our mouths and demanding the truth and pushing back against what we know is wrong. And there are people on the other side who are starting to see that things are wrong too, and finding out that they were lied to. That's great. There's a lot of damage done, and there will be more damage done in 2026. People will be hurt, threats of violence, conflict, you name it. But you're here. I'm here. Then we can send a message. Not that, voting in 2026 and having accountability is the end. It's the beginning. It's the beginning. We need to change the way this entire country does business. It's the beginning. Vote for progressives, establishment Dems if you have to. Never Republican. In this chapter of history, never Republican. Never. Maybe that party changes and becomes something better. Don't see it happening, but maybe. Hold billionaires accountable. They are the center of gravity of all this bullshit. These greedy billionaires. Not Mackenzie Scott's lover. Greedy billionaires. Hold them accountable. And this is the year we start to do that. We start to fucking do that. And we make it as painful as possible for this administration. Trump, all his cronies, everybody, the senators, the congressmen who stood by and watched it happen and supported it while they did all these things to us. 2026 is going to be a big, massive pushback year. You didn't think you were going to get this far, and here you are. Here we are. And now we go farther. Now we push back. Now all the bullshit they threw at us, we're coming for them. Don't give up. Don't stop. You can have moments, but don't stop. Whatever they say, whatever they tell you, whatever they threaten you with, do not stop. 2026 is going to be a big year, and you're going to be a huge part of it. Please remember that. Do not stop. All the best to you and yours.